Hello and welcome back everyone to Mudstomp Solves. Today I'm looking at doing another mini block construction. Essentially I'm post-recording this audio because this week has been hectic, the last week of term, and so yeah, we're basically just gonna do this more of a short video, bit of a time lapse for the most part, but anyway. What we've got here at the moment, I'm building a mermaid. This set comes with a mermaid, an elephant, a stegosaurus, and a submarine, as you'll see towards the end. This was one of the earliest mini block sets that Kmart put out of this type of blocks that I've been doing all these videos on. And it's probably, apart from a bigger dinosaur build that's coming up, this is probably one of the last early sets that I'll have to show you. I have a couple more that I may do coming up. I don't know. I don't know. I've done a lot of block videos, so maybe not. But with this one anyway, we are building towards this mermaid, and probably going to give that one to my daughter, to be honest. She's been dying for that for a while, I think. And yeah, what you'll notice with this particular set is the colors are quite vibrant again. A lot of the newer sets are focused on things like dogs and little objects and things like that, and they're the quality's not as good as these older ones, I don't think, to be honest, and I'm not finding them as intriguing to get, so I'm sort of tending to stick away from them, even though I do have a couple sets still to go. But yeah, for the most part I'm sort of looking for the more full block size sets coming through Kmart now. This sort of set is definitely, again, one of the earlier ones. The pieces it's more of a 3D architecture building them, I guess I would say. And you'll see sort of later in the video as I build it that they go layer by layer and they really interlock nicely. And there's just a lot of pieces and stuff. Whereas the newer sets, they're selling them for a higher cost, less piece count, and the pieces, it's just not as nice. It's not a 3D architecture, as I put it. To my mind, the 3D architecture is sort of like building a shape out of many, many little blocks so that you get a nice smooth transition, that kind of thing. The newer ones are they look more blocky because of the fact that they don't have that smooth transition as much. So this one is definitely, more akin to what I'm sort of, I guess I'd say, what I'm happy about with these sets and what I'm excited to do with them. And all in all, like, it's an hour or two to build this one. It's 380 odd pieces or something. It's just a nice little fun thing to do of an afternoon, and you end up with a little build to put on your shelf for later on. As you can see, the base plate here fits very neatly. It's sort of the size of my palm. I'm a 6-foot male, so you can imagine my hands aren't the tiniest, but at the same time, yeah, it's a very small build overall. And it's just a nice little piece to have on a shelf when you're finished with it. So yeah, it's kind of one of those things. I think it's just, you get into it, you sort of see how you go, and for the most part I think it's just a nice little intricate build, something to do with an afternoon and just pass the time while watching a movie or whatever, that kind of thing. Going back to it again, like the vibrant colors and that, I mean, this one in particular, you can see there's a lot of purples, the sort of aqua blue color, and some pinks and stuff. It's a really nice sort of typical mermaidy color type thing, if you will. The other sets, as you'll see towards the end, the submarine is yellow and orange for the most part. It's very vibrant yellow, kind of like the yellow you can see in this set. The stegosaurus is your typical sort of light green, dark green and grey, and your elephant obviously grey. But again, these colors are nice, they mix in nicely, and it's just overall just a very enjoyable sort of block building experience. So yeah, I think on the whole of it, I'm really happy with this set, and I'm really happy with the other sets I've done that have been earlier on. And like I said, I've got a big dinosaur build sort of coming up. I'm really interested in getting into that one because they were a set of 3 different dinosaurs. I've built 2 of them, and I wanted to save the last one to build on camera and then show them all off. So yeah, and I'll probably use that as a way of showing all the progress I've done over the months and stuff. But anyway, I'm going to get into letting this run as a bit of a time lapse for a bit, and I'll come back towards the end to show you yeah, where we end up and talk about it then. So hope you enjoy. Alrighty then, so as you can see, we've gotten the base, we've gotten the head of the mermaid done. The base includes the body, I should say, this hair section that goes on the bottom. And overall, it's just a nice little sort of, again, just a lovely little build. The separate steps and layers are great. I will say this is the first box out of all the different sets I've done where I've been short some pieces. It was actually quite shocking when I realised. You might see me fiddle around a little bit with some of the pieces soon, but yeah, what I came to realise was that a couple of the smaller bits I was short by 1 or 2 blocks, and that's never happened before in these sets. Usually they've got a couple of spares of everything, and so yeah, that was a little bit shocking, a bit of a surprise. I do wonder, because I haven't seen this particular block box get repeated. The panda bears that I did previously, I've seen them again and a couple others, and I do wonder if this one didn't get repeated, maybe due to some complaints that those 2 pieces were missing or something. I just substituted them for different size pieces, to be honest. So I was like, stuff it. I just want to get this finished. So you'll see at the back of her hair, there's sort of these 3x1 bits that are the final layer there, if you look closely. And they were supposed to be 2x1s. And so, yeah, I kind of just subbed a couple of pieces to make it close enough and to finish it off. And yeah, just have a good fun with it, essentially, to get that done. So yeah, it's overall it's a really lovely piece. I've really enjoyed it. I am really glad to have this to be able to get to my daughter so she can have it on her shelf as a little mermaidy thing. And as you can see here, I'm going to get the other ones out and show you those very briefly, but We had, this was again a set of 4. So these ones, the construction blocks, if you will, they come in their boxes, and on the back they usually have a picture of the set. And so these 4 were in one set. And I really wanted to sort of, yeah, just demonstrate that and show them off, because it's a lot of fun to build, and they're just neat little characters and things. It's a shame with filming top down like this, it's really hard to film these kinds of things. I did have a different camera stand, but the clamp broke, so I've sort of gotten stuck with a top-down film for the moment, which works with puzzles, but not so much 3D builds as so to speak. But these layer by layer builds, it's not too bad. But at the end, trying to show them, yeah, a little bit difficult. So anyway, I really hope you enjoyed watching this. The next couple of videos, it's the school holidays. I'm hoping to get a lot done. The 2,000 piece Thomas Kincaid Disney's coming. Definitely going to get that done this holidays. And some other curious things I'm hoping. So I keep hinting at them all at the end of a video, but yeah, they're coming. So anyway, I hope you really enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching if you're still with me. Nice short video for today, and I really hope to get a nice couple of videos coming out in the next few weeks, and yeah, keep it going. As per usual, do all the things if you want to keep me going, the likes, the subscribes, comments and so forth, and sharing around. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next video. So once again, thank you. I'd Stomp out.